Good morning guys, welcome to Humber Koi. So today is the day. Today is the day that we fit Grandpa's liner. So I've got Stu in the background looking at my dad's pond now. Well, I've got my mum's best scissors and she's warned me that I'm not allowed to put them on top of bricks, that they have to be placed.
Yep.
There we go. Right.
Can we cut the trays down with them?
Morning Matt, hope you're well mate. So as requested, I'm just sending you a little video on where we're up to. The glass is in, it's got about a mil of difference between the wall and that, so it's quite smooth when you rub your arm across it. I have siliconed all the way around it with the blobs to hold the glass to the wall and siliconed across the front as well. So that's the glassing that you supplied. We've got a skimmer box here that we've siliconed all the way around in. That's absolutely solid now, and I've gone around the edge there and a single return mate. So we're about to crack on with that now. Do you want to give us some instruction on the liner and the carpet? You will let me know how we should start.
Hi Arron, how you doing? Right, so the underlay start off in one of the corners, doesn't matter what corner you want to go to, and then what you want to do is overlap the edge by about an inch coming down through. Cut the top and the bottom corners so that it pokes in nice, so you're almost pleating it, and then follow on down through one of the sides. You want about 4 inches on the bottom of the pond and about 4 inches again on the top of the pond, overlapping. Because of the wind, if you've got any wind, it might be worthwhile putting some pieces of timber on it or some blocks just to hold it down, because there's nothing more frustrating than putting it up, turning around, and you can guess it, yeah, seeing it all on the floor when it's blown off. You can silicone it in there in place, but honestly you don't need to. It acts almost like a Velcro. So once you push it up against the block, it sticks to it and you can smooth it all out and it will literally go in there perfect. Then when you get to the all the sides are done, then you need to work on the base, and remembering you've got a 4-inch overlap all the way around the base from the side walls coming down and coming out the 4 inches. Start in one corner again, reel it out to the far end, cut it off nice and flat, push it into the corners and the edges, and then come over again. And then when you come over again, you want to be overlapping by about 1 inch to 2 inches, and keep coming over until you come to the far side of the pond. When you got to the far side of the pond, and you've got to think about your bottom drains, your inlets and your skimmer. So at this point, yes, definitely you want to be cutting it. So you go around your skimmer, cutting it in, and what's always worth, because of the plastic, it's always worth putting a bead of silicone all the way around the outside and smoothing it in so it's a nice curve to it, so you've got no sharp edges once the line is pushing up with the weight of the water against it. Do your inlets exactly the same. Go up to the inlet, snip around the outside of the plastic, job done, finished. Don't forget your silicone. Then now down onto your bottom drain. The bottom drain's easy. Basically just cut away all different angles going to the outside, so you end up with these little triangular pizza segments as it were. And then you want to go round the outside of your bottom drain, so that then you're going to find that you'll have a nice edge going on to the edge of your bottom drain. Don't do what I've seen some people do by mistake. Actually have the underlay over the top of your bottom drain, and then of course then when you're silicone and putting your liner in, then you're squashing your silicone into the underlay. Not doing what you're supposed to, is having your underlay underneath your liner so that you can bead or silicone up your liner to your bottom drain, I'd think then. After that, give us a call back and we'll get you all sorted on doing your liner.
Oh, big! I'll be happy when I don't have to jump in and out of that. Right, so me and Stu off camera, we just went round with a level, tried to get my dad's sanding a bit better than what it was because we weren't really happy with how that sat. So it looks a bit better now, and now we're going on to dropping the liner. Now Matt has told us that we need to leave a 4-inch overlap between these pieces and start in a corner. So what I'm going to try and do is get this in the corner, and it really does stick. He did say it sticks really well. It's like Velcro. Have you not got the shoe slipper for him? Tell you what we'll do, so we don't knock it, Dad. We'll put a couple on the bottom as well until we do that. Hey, look at that. That looks like you've done that before, Stu. I like that. Right. Should be a bit easier now, shouldn't it? For a big straight drop. Well guys, we are in. The carpet's in and it's cut around the return, around the skimmer and around the window, and we found just using a real thin bead of CT1 helps to keep the open edges from flapping when we've had to cut it around stuff. But it's in. Stu's done a fantastic job helping me. Now we're going to bring the liner down and get that in there, and fingers crossed at some point soon my dad's pond will be able to hold water. That's absolutely meant that, isn't it? So they're bringing the liner down now. Let's have an open and see what we've got. Is it heavy, that?
Your dad just lifted it, so I want to look a fly back out.
Do you reckon? Go on, fall off on camera now. Roll you.
Is that the middle, yeah? That'll be the middle, won't it?
Now what you don't see on this video, guys, is that there is kind of a centre line, like a seam down the middle, and it's directly in the centre of the roll. So when you do roll that out, if you keep that to the middle and then unfold the sides, it does make your life real easy. Kind of got this in the right position straight away without trying. Now take a look at this aerial shot. Now that's not got many creases in it considering the size of the pond. Just shows how well the boxwell liner is made that Matt supplies.
And here we have Stuart from Humber Koi and Aquatics, nervously cutting out the bottom drain.
So as Matt said, one thing to really pay attention to is that your underlay doesn't overlap your bottom drain. You do need to be siliconing the rubber directly onto the flange of the bottom drain and not onto the carpet.
Tell you what guys, this liner is in a very, very good fit. I mean, if you look at that, there's no creases at all in that, even in the back wall there. Slight bit there where it needs pulling up when a bit of water gets in, but wow, what an amazing fit that was. I think that's a mixture of good craftsmanship and my dad giving the correct measurements. Now Stu is just on with the bottom drain. He's done the inside and he's just literally putting the top in now and sealing that up, and then we've got the return, the skimmer and the window to do.
Guys, if you could do us all at Humber Koi a huge favour, I'm going to put a QR code on the screen for Matt at Howie Koi's Facebook group. If you could give that a scan and help him out, as he's helped us out a load. His link will also be in the description if you don't have a QR code scanner.
Well guys, we are one step closer. The bottom drain's done, the skimmer's done and the return's done. Stu's going to pop back while I'm at work tomorrow and assist my dad in doing the window. That's looking really good, just the screws to go over. Cheers mate, see you later. Return's done and that's done there, so they're just going to do the window tomorrow. I'll pop round, and the good thing is Stu's got a hose pipe water meter gadget that he's going to bring round ready for the big fill. So that being said, what I'm going to do is I will give a koi mug to the closest person when filling this pond to the literage. So have a guess guys, work it out, put it in there, the closest person, or if there's multiple guesses, the first person to comment that if someone gets it bang on will receive a koi mug.
We have water going in guys, take a look at this.
So they're just filling it just below the window to keep it all real tight so it can be pulled up before they cut and glue the window. So that's about where the height of it needs to be now. And hopefully Stu's popping tomorrow to give his hand cutting the window out. So it's the next day. My dad stopped the hose pipe now because we are just below the window. Me and Stu are going to dive in, not literally. I think Leo wants to do that as soon as it's done, and we are going to cut around the window, pull it up nice and tight, and MS300 it in. Let's get some waders on and get to it.
You're gonna towel this reveal, aren't you?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're gonna have towels like
Some
that.
on it, yeah. Could be bigger timber, yeah.
You know what I mean? So we've got a bit of lenience, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Just cut it
To the edge of the glass, to the edge of the
brick. So
and
go.
then even if we've got a bit of sealant splidging out, by the
Oh yeah,
time
we'll
you-
just.
by the time you put them on, you won't see that, would you?
No, yeah, that's the right way to do it. Do it to the very edge, maximum contact with it. Just don't go down too deep.
That's straight.
Ooh. No, I do an inhale as you was marking it. I mean, you're going to see the liner now, aren't you? But once he puts wooden cladding around the edge of that, you're not going to see it.
If you start trying to come to thingy this way, because of seeing it that side.
I'd sooner have it more contact space.
Right then, cover them off. There you go, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. So we just pause for, there we go, it's done still. Right, Dad, you just need to gob that up and we're done.
That's it, if it gives me a penny and show that patch, Right then, let's do it.
It's not mine anyway, that.
What?
The tripod that I was put in the water, but Dad was like, is it made of aluminium? So I don't know, it's not mine.
I'll tell you in 3 months.
I know what it is though.
Well, all I'll do is put it back behind the settee and then pick the other one up. So we're in, not too bad, and it doesn't go beyond the edge here where the cladding's going to go, so we're happy with that. Just needs to go off, so I'll give it some time, and then next couple of days my dad can get it filled up. All he needs to do now is on his skimmer line is put a 2-inch return on it, seeing that Scrags yesterday was doing his skimmer in the same gear, so he needs to stick an elbow on that, and then he can just go straight into his other inlet in 2-inch.
This is it, guys, with silicone in the window in. Silicone of choice we're using is MS300, and it was all based on Jamie from Keeping It Koi's video, where he did multiple tests on all the different silicones against all different surfaces. It was a cracking video of that. So how Stu's doing it here is he's done 2 rows of silicone, and he is pushing it up towards the glass to keep a nice generous bead along there. Started at the bottom and worked his way to the side, and then he just finishes it off nice after that.
So the pond has been filling, and while we've been at work and Leo's been at school, my dad has put on the 90 degree in, is this 2-inch? 2-inch, and a ball valve in 2-inch, enabling to fill his pond up. And now he's got a pond full of water. So my dad measured the height of the water height of the glass last night when he turned the hose pipe off, and it hasn't moved. So that is absolutely fantastic. And what we're going to do, or what has been decided to be done, is my dad is going to put his multi-bay down the back of here as a temporary setup, so we can get his drum out the way and finish building his filter house, and just do a pump fed into the pond for now on the multi-bay there, and then he can move that straight onto it and get the fish straight across. And then while we're building the filter house, the drum can be completely out the way.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let's hope in the next couple of weeks we'll see fish in it.
We can't wait to get my dad's fish in here. So we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.